Erik Ten Hag, you should be ashamed of yourself. You are disgraced. You have blood on your hands because he had a pre-game conference for Man United ahead of the second leg for the game United versus Betis, and he was saying that he always has injuries, suspensions, and so on. That teams like Arsenal have their squad fully healthy, available almost all the time, which I don't know where he gets that from. You understand? Because all right, Casemiro, he has 2 red cards. I believe he's leading the Premier League in red cards. What do you want us to do about that? Sorry, we don't have Thomas Partey out here flying in every tackle and getting 7 games suspensions, That's Casemiro. That's the way he plays. We've known for a while he plays very aggressive and red cards tend to happen. I don't know why he's complaining about the suspensions. Now, injuries. Yeah, you've had injuries, right? So have we. Gabriel Jesus, you understand, has been hurt since the World Cup. We've had Saka, getting Brexit tackled left, right, and center. We've got Martinelli also, he gets destroyed all the time with tackles. And you see the other team getting cards? No. Eddie Nketiah currently on an ankle injury, not available. Reece Nelson has been in. I haven't even gotten to the midfield and the defense, and I gave you a list with Reece Nelson, Eddie Nketiah, Gabriel Jesus, all those guys have been injured for a long time. Martinelli and Saka have been battling injuries. Trossard barely came and he was battling an injury. Thomas Partey, we all know he gets hurt all the time. Granit Xhaka, I'll give him his props. He's been available all the time. Martin Odegaard as well. Kieran Tierney's have had injuries. Zinchenko has had injuries. Tomiyasu literally just had an injury and was having injuries. Saliba literally just got injured. And he's been available, but he just got injured and possibly a bad injury. Gabriel, he's been there all the time. Goalkeeping, Ramsdale's there. But I just went through the whole squad there, and there's injuries. What is he talking about? We never get injuries. What is he on about? You understand? We understand. United has had, at the beginning of the season, they had, no investment, and they bring in 3 great players. Casemiro, and he just fixed it all in that midfield. But mate, you can't just go out there. And then the crazy thing is, 24 hours happens. 20 minutes into the Sporting Arsenal game, Tomiyasu and Saliba are hurt, and it's not even the 20th minute. And I know Ten Hag was in the back rubbing his hand, that bald-headed loser, because he's such a disgrace. Why didn't he bring up Bayern? I don't understand. Why not Bayern? Bayern, the only really injury that they've suffered this season was Neuer broken leg. And right away they bring in Sommer, right? And has anybody noticed the difference with Bayern? Has anyone said the goalkeeping has been poor since Neuer's gotten his leg broken? Has anyone said that? No. If anything, you have Jose Mourinho saying he's not the type to be jealous, but he's jealous of the depth Bayern has because, they got Musiala, Choupo-Moting, and Müller, and Sané, Gnabry, Sadio Mane, the list goes, Coleman, all those are the options for the front 3. And, Mourinho was like, yeah, it's a lot of depth, 2 injuries, and you don't even notice it. And why didn't he bring them up? No, he had to bring up Arsenal, because they, what a lot of teams, even Pep Guardiola was doing this. Their strat is to come out in the post-game press conferences, since their team is supposed to be, City's supposed to be up there, United's supposed to be up there, but since right now it's Arsenal, they love to float more pressure. They love throwing the pressure. And when they do that, that's in hopes to bring them down. The Napoli manager came out and said, I don't take Pep Guardiola's comments very nicely because he wants us to fall down. He doesn't want us to keep going up. He makes those comments in order to hope and help Napoli fall down because he, looks at Napoli and he's like, that's a great side. And what's crazy? Karma happened to him right after because he gets Bayern in the quarterfinal draw. So that's karma. Now, will Man United get karma? Oh, I hope so. I really do hope so. Because what Ten Hag is doing is a disgrace. Mate, can you not just focus on your own team instead of worrying about Arsenal? I don't even understand that at times. But man, not only that, Arsenal's eliminated. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I was really mad about it. I made a TikTok if you want to get my initial reaction and everything right off the bat. I would have loved to win the Europa League. I think this team would have loved to win it too. But it didn't happen. We lose in penalties, We didn't even get outplayed. We lost because we tied to a goal from half, and it was honestly, Ramsdale needs to do better, with his positioning, his penalties, but I'm not mad. I'm standing behind him. It is what it is. But Erik Ten Hag, man, we see the draw. Juve plays Sporting, and the winner plays Sevilla or United. So we know what happened with Ronaldo. I won't even get into that. But he would have had his homecoming in the semifinal if he get there. So all this guy does is ruin football for the rest of us. That's all he does. And my man, when he loses, I love when Ten Hag loses games. You know why? Because you know about it. He's going to hold 7 to Liverpool. He's going to hold 4 to Brentford. He's going to get a last-minute winner from Arsenal in the Emirates. It's always, he lost. It's not one of those oh, United lost last week? I don't even know. Nah, these guys, when United lose, they lose in such a fashion that it will be remembered for the next, 5 weeks. You'll still think about it damn, Eddie Nketiah last minute winner. Damn, 4-0 in Brentford. Damn, 7-0 in Anfield. You know what I'm saying? It's the funny part, That's what I do love about United. They love to lose in great fashion, Especially with Ten Hag. But, he's robbed us of that Ronaldo homecoming. And Ronaldo's looking at that damn, Ten Hag is just, wow. He's unbelievable. He's probably the worst manager, really, character-wise, out of the big 6. And I know there's the Conte, you might say, oh, Conte, oh, Pep, Nah, man, it's him. It's him, bro. Klopp, he's a likable manager, He's not out here saying, yeah, man, oh, man, Arsenal, always healthy. And, he did make his comments about Arsenal getting lucky and then they lose, but he's typically he praises the players like Gabriel Martinelli, great player. Odegaard, great player. I wish I had him. Saka, great player. I wish I had him. Pep Guardiola, he doesn't really say that. He's like, oh, I can't afford to buy Mbappe. That's all he's talking about. Oh, Napoli's so good. Oh, what is the expectation? If I would, he's just a knobhead, honestly. Pep and Ten Hag, knobheads. Arteta is in a different class on them. He's a class act. They ask Arteta, hey, do you blame the loss to Man United, the 3-1 Old Trafford, injuries because you didn't have Partey? And he's the corner, he's literally the foundation of the team. No, I don't blame injuries. He's not you're saying, yeah, I wish I had my team fully healthy like Man United where they have Ronaldo coming off the bench. That would be a lovely thing. But, we don't have it. You don't see him talking like that. It's unnecessary and it's stupid, unprofessional, and it's no place for in the Premier League. But, it is what it is. That's what Ten Hag is. Ten Hag is a complete, utter knobhead. A knobhead. That's what he is. He looks like a knobhead. He is a knobhead. When I look at Ten Hag's head, it's like I'm looking at the knob at my door. Because he is a knobhead. Grow some hair, lad. Anyways, leave a like and subscribe for more videos. And leave a comment down below what you think about the comments I made about Ten Hag. Because it is unbelievably unprofessional what he does week in, week out with his interviews. And especially when he calls out a team directly. What a disgrace.